The final moments of Trigger don't just close the case, they expose the core rot the entire series has been circling from the beginning. In a country where gun ownership was once unthinkable, the floodgates open and the result is chaos, bloodshed, and moral collapse. What started as a slow-burning investigation into illegal weapons becomes a full-blown national crisis, one orchestrated by a dying man who just wanted the world to hurt as much as he did. At the center of all this is Detective Lido, a former sniper turned cop, trying his best to keep his country from falling apart. He's used to working by the book, but when people start shooting their neighbors and strangers like it's nothing, the rule book doesn't really help. Lido starts digging and finds out that the guns aren't just showing up randomly. They're being sent out with lists of addresses of other gun buyers. That's the messed up part. It's designed to stir panic, push people to act out of fear, and create this domino effect of violence. That's when we meet Moonbake, a guy who plays it cool but is deeply calculated. At first, it seems like he's just another desperate man caught in this mess, but later, we find out he's actually the mastermind. His backstory is dark. He was trafficked as a kid, almost died in the US, and ended up getting taken in by a mobster. That life hardened him. When he came back to Korea, he wasn't after money or power. He wanted revenge. He wanted to watch the country that failed him burn from the inside. Moonbake feeds guns to the people who feel invisible, like they've got no other way to fight back. Some of them see the gun as a way to finally have power. Others just break under the pressure. Moonbake sees all of it as part of his plan, to show that anyone, if pushed hard enough, will pull the trigger. As Moonbake's plan unfolds, Lido does everything he can to stop it. He takes out John Mann's organization, digs through tracking signals, and even faces down Moonbake himself. But Moonbake's not just playing games. He's broadcasting his chaos to the world. He even tells the public he's ready to give guns to anyone who wants one. That throws the country into total panic mode. In the finale, the government's on the edge of declaring martial law, and two massive rallies are happening, one supporting guns and one totally against it. Moonbake sets things off by sending a truck full of guns to the protest area and letting people fight over them. He wants to prove his point. People don't want peace, they want power, and guns give them that. Lido races to stop it, fighting off Moonbake's men. Downstairs, Moonbake walks among the protesters like he is some prophet watching his plan unfold. He plans to fire a shot in the air to see what happens. He gets shot, and just like he expected, people start shooting each other. It's mass chaos. Lido, traumatized and heartbroken, rushes to protect a kid holding a gun. That moment, caught on camera, turns him into a hero. But Moonbake's not done yet. At the hospital, dying from blood loss and cancer, he's still a threat. Foreign arms dealers sent someone to take him out. The tragedy doesn't stop with the bullets. Reporter Wang, who profited off Moonbake's orchestrated chaos, is gunned down by a grieving mother, making it clear that the violence won't stay confined to street protests or headline reels. The ripple effect of Moonbake's crusade touches every layer of society, from politicians to journalists to average civilians. Everyone becomes complicit or affected. But amid the wreckage, there is a flicker of something else. The nation, finally rattled awake, begins turning in their weapons. It's not a perfect ending, nothing about Trigger suggests a return to innocence, but it's a moment of reckoning. The show doesn't offer easy answers about justice or redemption. Instead, it leaves viewers with a stark message. In a world full of pain, a gun doesn't give power, it just amplifies whatever's already broken inside. And Lido, he returns to duty, quietly walking a child to school. It's the most human act in a world on edge. Maybe that's the point. You can't shoot your way to peace. You walk there slowly, one step at a time.